Hey, what is going on, everybody? Just a quick voiceover intro for you. There's been some new information since I recorded this I wanted to add, and I also lost the first part of my GoPro footage, and so the audio's from my phone, which records the screen that you see the screen recording. So you won't see my steering wheel in the first part, but then once it comes in a little later in the video, I tried a new kind of camera angle and stuff. So let me know what you think. I think it's very cool, but I do this for you, not for me. So let me know if you like it or you want me to go back. So 10.69.2 has not been great for a lot of people, and that's what I'm experiencing as well. It's not terrible. It's not doing really anything too crazy, but it has a lot less polish than I was seeing in even 10.69. Like, I want that version back. But Elon did say on Twitter that 10.69.2.1, lots of numbers here, is coming very soon, and they're going to start letting safety scores in that have 80 or more. So that is a lot of people. That's got to be almost everyone waiting for beta. He said that should be within a week or something, maybe even less than that. So hopefully that'll actually play out as he said. We know that he says things and they don't always happen. But let me know in the comments if you have safety score 80 or more and you're waiting for beta, because it sounds like you're getting it very soon. All right, so I hope you enjoy this one. I'll talk to you down in the comments. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another full self-driving beta video. We're on 10.69.2. and we are heading into downtown Ann Arbor. Now, I did cut off the beginning of this course, not the drive, because honestly, that part was a little boring, and the drives were getting a little long, and I wanted to start closer to the action. So we start here with this turn. In the past, the car has blown through this turn way too fast, and now it does it appropriately pretty much every time. So we'll make our complete stop. It is clear. We're going to creep up, and the car should continue here. And pretty timid, but it does continue. So not the best performance on that first turn, but safe nonetheless. So we're heading into Ann Arbor here, and this is going to start off now with kind of the triple stop sign, which has lots of pedestrians and vehicles and things. School is back in session. We're on the campus of the University of Michigan. And so lots of people, lots of cars. There's a lot going on now that we're back into school. If you're new to full self-driving beta videos, if you see the steering wheel, the blue steering wheel in the top left of the screen, that means the car's driving. And if I take over, you'll know from a chime, or I'll tell you. So stopping at the first stop sign here, the car always makes complete stops now. I shouldn't say always, pretty much always. And then we'll safely continue. So this person's going to make their left. After that blue car, it's our turn. So we should immediately begin to go, and we do. So very nice, made it clear to the person to the right they were not going to cut us off, because sometimes that'll happen if beta takes too long. So up to the next stop sign here. If you are enjoying these videos, please hit like and get subscribed. Y'all have been subscribing like crazy. I hear the argument of make good content and you won't need to ask. Well, I've experimented with that. Some videos I ask, some I do not. You can see on this little chart where people are people are not subscribing, and I'm trying hard to bring you the content you want. I do read the comments, and I take your suggestions into account. So if you want to do that, I appreciate it. If not, then comment down below and tell me why not. So last two stop signs were pretty easy. This one's a little busier. The black car to the left will get to go before us, and then we will go. So we can definitely go. It's being very cautious with the moped motorcycle thing there, but a beautiful left turn, no problems at all. Now this part is always very tight, and usually there's some cars, and the Tesla is very good about giving them room. So we're going to slow down. Ooh, kind of hard braking. And this, what is this turning the steering wheel towards the car? I'm going to report it. You see that decently often, and it's just such a strange little quirk that the car has. Not that it accelerates into them or anything, but it'll like kind of stop or dramatically slow and then turn towards the cars in the opposite lane. I don't know why that happens. It's totally unnecessary and very strange. So stop there, continue. Yeah, not as busy as the last couple times we've been here, I feel like, or maybe last time anyway. But that's what you get, with these random drives. Now, this is more of like a stress test kind of drive I do to try to go downtown and find difficult stuff. The last drive I posted was just a normal drive I needed to do. We did have one pretty big disengagement there, so braking here for no reason. We've been seeing that lately. You gonna go down that road? What are you doing? Okay, so that's really bad. Again, not a safety concern, but just stupid. And the stress test, I think, will continue for a very long time, finding weak points where the car is messing up, either because it's not safe or just being stupid. But normal drives for me are getting really good in a way where I still intervene. I still press the accelerator pretty often, but happening less than before. And safety disengagements, I mean, they're dropping to, I don't know if I'll ever say zero, maybe one day, but to near zero. I'm not having many safety disengagements. So really good job with that right turn there. Waited for all the traffic. I'm also trying to use waypoints here. So we made it to this one. Let's see if the car gets tripped up with this. I hope not. And the last thing I'll say, this is probably the most how do I phrase this? The most kind of divided I've seen everybody on beta on a single release. So you got a lot of people saying they're not having a good time. The car's doing terribly, one of the worst releases they've had. And you have the opposite, where people are saying this is one of the best they've had. For me, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I think 10.69 was kind of more, kind of better than this one. And 69.1.1 was kind of the same. And then here you've brought back a little of the timidness, which Elon did say, you know, be aware that this version will be very careful around pedestrians. But yeah, so let's continue into downtown and find some of these hard scenarios and see what the car does. All right, so approaching this right turn here, the car struggled with this in the past. It looks like it's already planning it. This is a newish kind of construction here, so sometimes the car just messes it up. It's going way too slow, and oh, bails. So I think there was a person. Let's see what it does with the route here. So there was a person that was going to cross the street there, and my car stopped to kind of let them, and then just decided, never mind, I'm going to go straight. So pretty interesting decision there. Nothing wrong with that. If we get A to B safely, that's all I care about. But yeah, I can't say I've seen it reroute for a pedestrian before. So we wait for that green. Pretty interesting. We definitely could have turned right there if the car wanted to do that. Now this is a right turn lane, and the car very quickly picks that up and moves over to, I didn't see the message, probably it said to follow route, which would mean it knew that that was not the appropriate lane. Really good. Lane selection still sometimes not terrible for me, but I'm hearing a lot of people saying it's picking the wrong lanes for them. A bug I am seeing. So yeah, we're good. You're good. We're stopping. So they were unsure. And yeah, same thing for the human driver over there. They just were not sure. And, you know, we know the Tesla's going to stop for them, but you never know if a car's going to stop for you or not, so you want to be really careful. I try not to, for the sake of you guys, wave at them or anything, or really interact with them at all. I just kind of sit here dead-faced to let the car and them figure it out. And that's what happened that time. So one thing I am noticing, bug-wise, is my car, like before a right turn comes up, my car will switch to the left lane if there's, you know, two lanes. Or vice versa, if there's a right turn coming up, it'll, you know, whatever. A left turn coming, it'll switch to the right lane. A right turn coming, it'll switch to the left lane. Like right before the turn. Not happening a ton, but enough, even on this version, where I'm like, what? Like, I don't know. I don't code things. I'm not knowledgeable about that. But it just seems like such a strange thing to be happening. So giving this guy a little bit of room. Very nice. All right, so a nice job waiting for that pedestrian. We continue through, and then this is going to be our destination. The car is going to stop right about here. So let me get us to the next one. So we're making our right here on red. It does turn green. I don't know if we've ever turned right on red at that intersection. The car always seems to wait. And then again, does a nice job like we saw last time, moving all the way over naturally to get into this left turn lane. So really cutting across that left turn lane there. It seems to do that when there's no car there. Of course, you could see a car approaching, and then the Tesla did kind of correct for it, but I don't know, I'd rather the Tesla just stay out of that lane. It had plenty of room to kind of continue and go around that. It just doesn't seem that's the way that it's either programmed to or wants to drive, however that it decides those apexes of the turns. Wow, so we were rolling right up to this red. Usually we stop back at the line and then continue up. So we can go, the car better do it if it wants to, and there we go. It does turn green at the same time, but pretty much a right on red there. Okay, no idea what that was about. It totally changed the route on us. Wow, and so the turn to the right was really dumb. I was just kind of observing, seeing what it was going to do, and then it made the left, and there was room there. There was somebody coming up, and then as it kind of got through the intersection, the car stepped on it. It really wanted to get out of that intersection. I have no idea why it rerouted, but I'm going to guess it's related to our internet connectivity coming in and out. That road was closed before. It is no longer closed. You can now drive through there, but just my guess is that some of that information is still there and the car maybe thinks that it shouldn't be driving there. Now, this should be a slightly easier place for it to go, but I don't know we've ever taken this route with beta. So again, the car just kind of decides different routes every day. I think every time we've done this the last 3 or 4 times has been a slightly different route. So pretty decent left here. The other cars have stop signs, but there's a lot of pedestrians we're going to have to look out for. Like, I think that scooter tripped it up and it figured out they're far enough away. They're over on the sidewalk, and then so smooth enough. We did have some braking we didn't need. Yeah, all this, this kind of goofiness that we're seeing with beta. So you need to slow down here. There you go. I would have slowed down a little sooner than that. All the goofiness we're seeing. Okay, not that much. You hear me talking or something? The goofiness we just saw in that turn and some of the steering wheel movements and stuff like that. I don't think 10.69 was showing all of those things. So this guy is going to let us cross. Maybe him and the car are kind of debating what to do here. So he does not make eye contact, which is body language to let me know. Okay, great. Yeah, awesome. Good job. So stupid. All right, so kind of body language to let me know I can go, but the car doesn't respond to that. So we've seen that before where the car moves into the bus lane. And like, this version is supposed to be so much better, and it's really not. We weren't seeing these kind of goofy things. I was not. I know it wasn't wider release with 10.69. If you go back and look at the 10.69 videos, it was so smooth. And how you can have kind of these regressions and then it gets pushed out, I don't know, man. It's pretty annoying. So good slowing here for this person. That time was good. Okay, you can go now. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna push the accelerator here. Okay, let's go. So I just tapped it, but you can see how slowly it's accelerating. I don't know. Yeah, this .2 update, I don't know. I just don't know what to say about it because I was so excited with 10.69. And I know we have regressions, and I was kind of like, okay, we haven't seen this intersection before. I was kind of like, please don't have those regressions, anymore. But sad to report, they are still happening. So we need to wait for all these pedestrians. This one always has a lot of people crossing right in front of us. And it seems we'll have some construction to our right. I am not sure. So we're creeping up, but we can't go because of pedestrians. So the car needs to really just push through here. Yep, another person's going to walk in front. Okay, so finally, yeah, real timid. You can go. All right, I'm pushing the accelerator now. Yeah, we have several interventions at this point and a disengagement. So not looking good for beta on 69.2. Very unfortunate. So moving through this tight space. Wow, look at that occupancy network. That was pretty good. That was a lot of information over there. Now it's disappeared. It was good for a second. So lots of pedestrians. Jeez, look at the display. I can't, but you can. And we're going to creep out here, and we're going to have to wait once again. So like the car just needs to move up a lot closer. It's just too timid. And again, Elon said it was going to be really timid in this one. Go ahead. All right, I'm pushing the accelerator again, and it's hitting the brake, pushing it again. Yeah, I know you guys hate that, but I can't just sit there and let the car just take forever to do this stuff. So it's hard to say. I'm a little disappointed in the regressions we're seeing. At the same time, I understand the caution around pedestrians, but there is a point where it's too much, and I think we're seeing that in this video. If I didn't push through those last 2 scenes, I mean, geez, would we still be waiting there or what? Now, this person made the wrong decision. They should have waited for this pedestrian like we did. But yeah, so we'll wait for this guy, unless someone else wants to very slowly tiptoe anywhere near the car, and then it will wait some more. There's no one behind us this time, so I'm letting it do it, but like this, come on. Oh yeah, hitting the brake. Come on. Yeah, that's no good. Report. Nope, braking. We're not at our destination yet, so it has nothing to do with that. It does see the open door up there, so that's nice. Moves around that person and the open door. See this guy between the cars? It does display him. And then nice confidence here. Stopping at the stop sign, we're going to get a hard stop here. Ugh, with a rollback, yep. Call that. Knowing those are going to happen. And now that they're out of the way, yeah, look at this timidness. You can see one pedestrian just ruins the whole thing. So I'm going to push us up, but I see that this person's crossing, so we'll wait for them. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, not very good. Not very good downtown drive on that one. So here's the stats. Let me put in destination here. So here's the stats on that one. Let me look at my miles really quick. So that trip was 4 miles, and lots to do. Whereas if you look back at 10.69, which honestly I think that was a busier drive. I think there were more people, more vehicles, more difficult situations in that drive than in this one. I thought this drive was not that bad till kind of closer to the end, and the car just needed so much help. It's kind of ridiculous. So not doing a okay. That left was really good because we had pedestrians approaching and everything, and the car still kind of got its way through there. I thought that was going to take forever. So yeah, that's a little disappointing in my opinion on this one. We need another 69.2.1 to kind of bring us back to, I don't know, put me back on 10.69. Do I have that option? I liked that one a lot. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. We still got a long way to go, as we can see from this drive, in my opinion. But one update can change everything, so I'll remain optimistic that the car will keep getting better. So hope you enjoyed this one. I will talk to you down in the comments, and you will see me and Full Self-Driving Beta in the next video. Well, that was pretty good. These complex situations can be pretty good, and the basics get screwed up. Like, come on.